Mark Anajar for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Fort Lauderdale.
Don't miss Edmore Sawgrass Peewee GMC's Road to 80 sales event. Drive a new 2026 Sierra Double Cab, $218 a month. GMC, we are professional grade. Through GM Financial with group credit, 24 month lease, 0 security, $49.99 down plus tax, tag, title, registration, and other government fees. Includes all other fees.
Funky Buddha always has good vibes on tap. Visit the tap room and brewery located in Oakland Park for locally crafted beer, tasty cuisine, unique cocktails, happy hour, and more. You can also find the funk at retailers across the Sunshine State. Go to funkybuddha.com for more info. Get funky responsibly.
Athletes give it their all, and when injuries happen, they deserve expert care. At Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, that care includes specialists like Dr. Maria Kiriakou, primary care sports medicine physician and team physician for the Florida Panthers and Miami Dolphins. From sprains and strains to more serious injuries, our team is here to help you feel better, recover with confidence, and get back to performing at your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
I love days like these at the pool, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. I'm ready to make a splash with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza. Skyrizi is a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. At 4 months, most people saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe, and many were even 100% plaque-free. People also saw significant improvement in psoriasis symptoms of pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now there's nothing on my skin thanks to Skyrizi, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
This is WQAM-FM and HD1 Miramar, WQAM Miami, and Odyssey Sports Station. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by ZipRecruiter. Find out why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/team.
Otto drives the ball out to left field. That's very deep, and it is gone. It slams off the Amaranth Bank sign.
Miami Marlins baseball is on deck. The official pregame show of the Miami Marlins on the home of the Marlins. WQAM.
1-1. That one crushed out to right and deep. Ray is looking up, and it's gone. Serious pop. That's cleanup man X to you.
Marlins on Deck is brought to you by ADT, the official security partner of the Miami Marlins, and by Werner, Huffman, Gregg & Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
It's all down. I'm pissed off and ready to go. Why do you get so pissed off? I don't like hitters.
Let's head out to the ballpark. Here's your host, Steven Straub.
All right, nice job, Britt. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live from Coors Field here in downtown Denver, Colorado. on what was, and it was looking like an 82-degree, nice Tuesday night, but we just heard thunder just like crack overhead. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated. You're listening to Miami Marlins baseball on the radio. Of course, we're on 104.3 FM WQAM.
You just black out.
I don't like these plays,
Game 86 of 162. The calendar is about to flip, but the Marlins aren't ready to leave behind a June just yet. 19 wins, the best record in Major League Baseball this month. And tonight, a chance to reach a milestone this franchise has accomplished only once before. That is 20-plus wins in a single month. The leader, 21 wins. Marlins at 19 right now. So the only other time we have seen this, you'd have to go back to 2012 when Miami went 21-8. But the Marlins tonight will go for win number 20 here on this 30th day of June. Eury Perez will take the hill tonight for Clayton McCullough's Marlins. It was a encouraging start off the IL last week against Texas. He will go opposite tonight, Tanner Gordon, who will make his first start since the beginning of June. He went on the IL with a right hip impingement problem. So it'll be Eury Perez and Tanner Gordon here tonight. But we're pumped to bring you game 2 of this 4-game set between your 45-40 Miami Marlins and the 33-52 Colorado Rockies. We think we're going to get going at 8:40 right here on the Marlins Radio Network, but I don't know if you can hear this, folks. It is thundering. It looks perfectly fine, in all honesty, as I look out to center field. But again, we've seen some lightning. We've heard some thunder, so we'll keep you abreast of the situation. Well, welcome into Marlins on Deck here on this Tuesday night with Jack McMullen and Kelly Sacco. I'm Steven Strom. We got a wonderful show for you. Had good sound. We got some great things to get to today, as it has just been a scintillating month of June for the Miami Marlins. Let's get to our lineup for the show. We'll talk about Griffin Conine's night. We've got a big knocker back in the lineup. We'll fill you in on who that is. We'll get you at the count with Perez and Gordon. Jack and Kelly will jump in for segment 4. Expo question today at Marlins Radio and Steve's guarantee to victory. But let's start here with what happened last night and Griffin Conine coming off the bench. He decided to do
1-0
this.
to Conine. He smashes high in the air out to right. That is gone! Off the facing of the third deck! Insane pop from Conine! And in the place that he got his first big league knock, he drills a pinch hit 3-run homer. 110 off the bat. 433 feet.
We're calling cap on the 433 feet, but it was the first career pinch hit home run for Griffin Conine, and we got a chance to catch up with him after the victory. Griff, we were just talking earlier today that this is a special place for you. I said, you still haven't had your first home run here. What did you see on that pitch going up 1-0 on the count?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're going into the game in a big spot, it's kind of just get as much as you can on the guy before you go up there and try to get a good pitch. So I think threw me 2 champs in a row. I think that definitely helped the timing there, and didn't miss the second one.
Us NARPs, non-athletic regular people, will never know what that feels like. Can you describe what it is like to hit a baseball that far?
It's really, you really can't, honestly. It's just, it feels like something, you just black out, honestly. You hit it, you black out. I don't know what I did running to first. I hope it didn't look too bad, but we were just fired up.
How quickly do you know a home that's gone off the bat?
Those ones, you know. Those ones, you get it pull side. We're in Coors. Ball's going to go, so that one we knew.
What did it take to win today collectively as a team?
Yeah, I think offense just not quitting. You know, this, going into the series, you know, our pitchers, we trust them, but we also know the way this park plays, and, those guys can swing it too. So it's like we got to keep throwing punches, and we did that today.
Last one for you, 19 wins this month. That ties a franchise record. What comes to mind when I tell you that?
That comes to mind is the 03 team, you know, the 03 team, the 97 team. I think we're obviously a lot of work to do to get to that caliber, but we're putting together some really good stretches here, so it's fun to be a part of.
So time, Griff.
Appreciate it.
All right, Jack. How can you not get chills down your spine hearing that? 97 and 2003, the Miami Marlins captured 2 World Series championships, and, of course, Griffin Conine's father was on both of those teams. Griffin tonight will bat third and play left field. We're playing baseball at 8:40 There is lightning in the area. Again, we will keep you updated on if we do start this game on time. It is really odd because there's no actual rain coming down from the clouds. We are really just seeing a beautiful night probably unfold in Colorado. It's just, the lightning and the thunder, that's kind of an issue when you're playing baseball. We've got a big knocker back in the lineup tonight. We'll reveal it next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Legal battles shouldn't be fought alone, especially when your health, finances, or family's future are on the line. I'm Adam Werner. At Werner, Hoffman, Gregg, and Garcia, we guide our neighbors across the Miami, Florida community through some of life's most difficult legal transitions, from injury cases to disability cases, bankruptcy, and more. Our team is committed to providing clear guidance, strong advocacy, and dependable support every step of the way. Let our family help lead the fight so you can focus on yours. Werner, Hoffman, Gregg, and Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
At Loan Depot, we're big on home. Home games, home teams, home field advantage, and you better believe it, home runs. For us, home means everything, which is why we're offering more options that make buying your first home easier and more affordable. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, round the corner to LoanDepot.com and let us help get you home. That's LoanDepot.com. We're on deck ready to hit it out of the home ownership park for you. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLC ID number 174475.
Out here, if you're doing nothing, you're doing everything right. Though on a cruise with Norwegian, even if you're doing nothing, you're still basking in the warm sun, enjoying the peaceful ocean waves. You're breathing. Don't forget about breathing. Definitely need to be breathing. So you get to do nothing or everything, but you still need to be breathing. It's really important.
Experience the difference with cruises to Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry with Bahamas and USA.
This is Liam Hicks, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom and the Marlins Radio Network.
Well, the Marlins will go for their 20th win here in the month of June. It is the final day of June. It'll conclude here in Colorado. We're playing baseball at 8:40. Eury Perez will go opposite tonight, Tanner Gordon. So the guy you just heard, Liam Hicks, reinstated to the active roster today. He was on the 10-day IL with that low back strain. Put him on the list on June 20th, but he is back in the lineup tonight. The Media Jackals got a chance to chat with Hicksy on what it's like to be back.
Yeah, super excited. More so just the way the team's playing. Super exciting. It sucks just being on the bench watching from afar, but really happy with how the guys have been playing, so super excited to join them.
How were you able to stay sharp?
Just try and spend time in the cage. Obviously there's not much you can do, especially on the road. You don't have as many tools at your disposal, but just, talk with hitting coaches. Just, it's only been 10 days, so hopefully I'm not too rusty.
When you looked at the 10 days, did you look immediately at the calendar and go, oh, at least I'll get 3 in Colorado?
Yeah, it was definitely something I was looking forward to. But no matter where we're playing, you just want to get back on the field. It feels like it's been forever, even though it's only been 10 days, so super excited.
How long does 10 days feel like on an IL when the team is playing?
Like a month. Especially when we're playing well. You want to get back there, join the fun, but it's been super fun watching the guys play, and at least being able to travel with them too. Feel like you're still a part of the team, which has been nice.
Was this the first injury you've had in your professional career, even in the minors?
Yeah, first one of my professional career, so yeah, it sucks. Luckily, it wasn't too long, be able to get back after just 10 days, so that's nice, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen again.
When you first felt the back discomfort, or what was it you were doing? Was it like anything particular baseball-wise, and then just how quickly did you think, maybe we need to shut it down?
Yeah, I just lifted earlier in the day, and then kind of sat around for a while, and then went out and did some catching work, got up to throw, and just kind of felt it throwing. So it was just DHing that day, so I got in the cage, and it just still didn't feel comfortable. So I knew it would kind of be, or I figured it would be kind of like a few day thing. I didn't think it would take the whole 10 days, which it didn't. But being a catcher, it's tough. You can't just have one catcher on your team. So I think they kind of sat me down and said like we're gonna have to put you on the IL. So yeah, unfortunately, I felt good a few days ago, ready to go, but I got to ride it out 10 days. So.
I feel like you've been doing baseball activities almost the whole time. At what point were you almost like full go?
Yeah, I think we kind of did nothing, just the rehab stuff for maybe 2 days, and then was back to at least throwing for a couple, and then I've probably hit for like the last 6 days maybe. So I feel like I haven't really taken too big of a break. Obviously seeing pitching, a little different than just hitting in the cage, but hopefully not too rusty.
Hicksy back. He will lead off tonight and play first base. 14th time this season, Liam Hicks is going to be the Marlins table setter in that spot, OPSing 900. And I think it's worth mentioning with Liam Hicks, he had mentioned, he could have came back a couple of days after, but the luxury of having a deep team, the luxury of having a team that has been so good this June where you don't necessarily feel like you have to rush Liam Hicks back because you've gotten so much productivity from up and down the lineup. Maybe it's a different story if the Marlins are struggling or they don't have the year that they had or this month that they have offensively. Maybe Hicks rushes back too soon, whatever it may be. Liam Hicks has had a chance to really dial it in and probably be ready a couple of days before he was eligible to come off the IL. So excited to see what this version of Liam Hicks is. Also, keep an eye out on how many times Liam Hicks catches because Brian Navarreto was kept on the roster. We'll reveal the roster moves in segment 3. But interesting, Hicks is going to start at first base. We'll see how much catching he does over the next couple of weeks. We'll break. We'll get you out of the count. Eury Perez, what is his key against Colorado? And Tanner Gordon, he'll make his return back to the Rockies rotation. He's kind of been a hybrid for Warren Schaefer. We'll break. We'll come back next on the Marlins Radio Network.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
In Miami, we don't drink coffee, we drink cafecito. Our pastries, we call them pastelitos. And when we want a low price, we know you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Take advantage of a Pricito now on all of your favorite new Volkswagen models, like a Tiguan, Jetta, Taos, Atlas, and more. Don't wait. Hurry to Doral Volkswagen today. Don't miss your chance to save on a new Volkswagen with easy financing, fast service, and the best value for your money. Because you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or start shopping for your Pricito now at DoralVolkswagen.com. Present any Miami Volkswagen dealers on expired new vehicle advertisement for verification. Other Lithia dealerships do not qualify. The competing offer must be available for immediate purchase at the advertised price. The competitor's vehicle must be identically equipped as our in-stock vehicle used for comparison.
Out here, if you're doing nothing, you're doing everything right. Though on a cruise with Norwegian, even if you're doing nothing, you're still basking in the warm sun, enjoying the peaceful ocean waves. You're breathing. Don't forget about breathing. Definitely need to be breathing. So you get to do nothing or everything, but you still need to be breathing. It's like really important.
Experience the difference with cruises to Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry with Bahamas and USA.
This is Max Meyer, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
All right, welcome back here to Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, as we get you ready for Game 2 of this 4-game set. Nice win for the Marlins yesterday. It was win number 19 this month. We got a couple of roster moves to share with you beginning here tonight. It'll be Liam Hicks, who is reinstated from the 10-day IL we mentioned. We just heard from Liam in segment 2. He'll lead off and play first base today. Zach Britsky was also recalled from AAA Jacksonville. The reason why Brieske is up here, because Anthony Bender was placed on the 15-day IL with that right shin stress reaction. I got to ask Clayton McCall if it's similar to what we've experienced with Jansen Junk, but Bender is done for the rest of the first half of the season. Don't panic, folks. The All-Star break is, in about a week and a half. It should lead Bender right into the second half of the season, and the Marlins did decide to option Graham Pauley. Let's get you ahead of the count. We also will read our starting pitchers, which I have already mentioned, but they're brought to you by Doral Volkswagen, home of the Pricito. Our lowest price, visit us at Doral Volkswagen or at DoralVolkswagen.com. Ahead of the count, it's brought to you also by Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy. Sip the fruity, candy-coated chaos. We'll start here with Eury Perez, 23-year-old right-hander. He'll make his second start off the IL. He made his first one since May 27th on Wednesday in Miami. Didn't factor against the Texas Rangers. He allowed 1 run on 3 hits over 4 2/3. Only 1 punch-out, but most importantly, 0 walks again for Eury. 68 pitches, 44 strikes. How did he look, Mr. Clayton McCullough?
No, he seemed very much like the version we saw prior to the injury. I think calmness on the mound, there's a lot of poise. He was under control with his delivery, repeated a lot. So we didn't have any concern that, from a health standpoint, that he was ready to come back and do this. But you never like, it's going to be certainly some extra adrenaline when you come back to the, a big league mound again. But he seemed like, didn't have any issue there. And he just was, and he felt like really for the most part, he was in control. And he did. He got some help from his defenders. Is what, it does require that as well.
Yeah, that was as impressive of a start for me, at least for Eury Perez. To come off the IL, you have every excuse in the book to not go as deep. You also have every excuse in the book to walk guys. Eury didn't. He really picked up where he left off as far as the command is concerned. Last 3 starts for Eury, 15 innings pitched combined, which I'm sure we want that to be a little bit larger, but the 0 walks over 3 starts. You've got to love that from Eury. 1 earned run or fewer in now of 3 of his last 3 starts. Career-wise against the Rockies, he's 1-1 with the 3 ERA, 16 2/3 innings pitched, and Eury did face the Rockies in that second game of the season, went 7 innings. It was an excellent start from Eury. Eury will go opposite today. Tanner Gordon, 28-year-old right-hander, making his 3rd start in 10th appearance in 2026. So let's kind of rewind for Tanner Gordon. He was traded from Atlanta to Colorado in 2023 in exchange for a prospect for Pierce Johnson, who obviously ended up being really good with Atlanta. He was originally a starter, Tanner Gordon, last 2 seasons, but the 7 ERA combined between those 2 seasons turned him into a reliever this year. And honestly, you look at the numbers, he's 0-1 with a 6 ERA, 35 1/3 innings pitched. It's because he's had 2 blow-up starts where he gave up 6 runs and 7 runs. Outside of that, he's actually done a decent job, but because of the amount of innings and the runs, it kind of gets all blown out of proportion. But for Tanner Gordon, this is going to be his first start back from the IL. He was dealing with a right hip impingement issue. His lone rehab start, he went 4 scoreless, 38 pitches. He did start against Miami last year. Tanner Gordon did 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. His arsenal for Gordon, it'll feature a 4-seamer, sinker, changeup, curveball, and that's it. And the big thing with Tanner Gordon, at home, Tanner Gordon has a 9 ERA. 18 earned runs over 16 1/3 innings pitched. Away, he's got a 3 ERA, 7 earned runs. Now, I mean, I don't know how you can pay these guys $1 billion to pitch here. I'm just not sure who's going to take it. Eury Perez, Tanner Gordon, they will be our matchup on the mound at 8:40. We'll break. We got a lot to discuss. Anthony Bender out. Who's up next in that high leverage spot in the bullpen? Liam Hicks. What's the domino effect there? We'll discuss with Jack and Kelly on the other side on the Marlins Radio Network.
John Crook here. And baseball stats can tell you a lot. When your car breaks, you want a company that has all the right stats on your team. CarShield's been in business for over 20 years. That's staying power. They're America's most trusted auto protection. That's reputation. They've sold over 3 million contracts. That's a whole lot of happy drivers. Let CarShield help with costly repairs when an unexpected breakdown happens.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
At Loan Depot, we're big on home. Home games, home teams, home field advantage, and you better believe it, home runs. For us, home means everything, which is why we're offering more options that make buying your first home easier and more affordable. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, round the corner to loandepot.com and let us help get you home. That's loandepot.com. We're on deck ready to hit it out of the home ownership park for you. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLC ID number 174475.
In Miami, wherever there's a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you know you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Take advantage of a Pricito now on all of your favorite new Kia models, like a Sportage, Sorento, Telluride, K5, Soul, and more. Don't wait. Hurry to Doral Kia today. Don't miss your chance to save on a new Kia. With easy financing, fast service, and the best value for your money. Because you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or start shopping for your price at DoralKia.com. Present any Miami Kia dealer's unexpired new vehicle advertisement for verification. Other Lithia dealerships do not qualify. The competing offer must be available for immediate purchase at the advertised price. The competitor's vehicle must be identically equipped as our in-stock vehicle used for comparison.
1-0 to Conine. He smashes high in the air out to right. That is gone off the facing of the third deck.
What comes to mind is the 03 team, the 03 team, the 97 team. I think we're obviously a lot of work to do to get to that caliber, but we're putting together some really good stretches here, so it's fun to be a part of.
All right, that was Griffin Conine yesterday after hitting his first career pinch hit home run. Interesting comments, Kelly and Jack. Your reaction. We'll start here with Kelly Sacco on what Griff said in comparison to the 03-97 team.
I remember you asking him this last night, and it just put a big smile on my face. I think you heard the same kind of comparisons of this team last year. Well, a lot of the alum who came back, a lot of the Marlins alum, JP was one of the ones who stands out to me, who said, this reminds me a lot of that 03 team. Jack McKeon, when he was back at the ballpark, said the same exact thing. These guys are scrappy. They fight. They really care. And I think that's one of the biggest compliments that you can get as a team. Is so it just put a really big smile on my face to hear that. And I think that if the guys can buy into that mentality, that's a first start.
Jack, I'm glad the caveat was we're not there yet. We still have some work to do. But I thought it was a pretty good comparison, and I think it was a frontal thing to say to the fan base.
And Griff knew what he was doing. Sly dog, Griffin Conine. Listen, there's such thing as firing me up, and then there's such thing as firing me all the way up. And I think this checked the ladder box. So much fun to hear Griff say that. And if anybody can say that in this clubhouse right now, it's the guy who was walking around in diapers and, like youth extra small. I don't know what toddlers wear sizing wise, but like walking around in that when 97 and 03 were actually happening. I mean, he has lived Marlins baseball from inception until now. And Griffin Conine knows this organization as well as anybody around because he's been it its entire life. And to hear him and that last name say that to you was really cool last night.
Griffin Conine batting third and playing left field. You want good news? You want bad news first? What do you want to do here on a Tuesday night?
Bad news.
All right.
I always start with the bad news and on a high note.
Burn sage, palate cleanser, all that.
Okay. Bad news is one of our best relievers is headed to the IL 15-day with a shin injury. Here was Clayton McCullough on losing Anthony Bender.
Listen, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Anthony's been terrific. I mean, he's been one of our best relievers. He's probably been one of the best relievers in baseball for the last 6 weeks or so. So it's not about like just trying to replace, what Anthony's done, but it's that we have what we feel like is a lot of good pitchers that can go get outs whenever they're called upon.
Kelly Sacco, next man up. You would imagine still Fairbanks for the 9th. You would imagine Michael Peterson for the 8th. Who gets that 6th, 7th pocket?
I think they're going to continue to do what they've been doing, which is basically depending on what happens in that game and who the matchup is. That's how this organization runs. They're going to make sure that they put their guys in the best situation to win. And that's why the pitching has been leading Major League Baseball across this last month of June. They're looking for those pockets and who's going to fit best in those pockets and what their stuff and how their stuff matches up to the weaknesses of the other team. So I think it's just a toss-up, and we're to see what happens. But again, for Bender, 35 games at 2.62 ERA, 41 strikeouts, best sweeper in Major League Baseball. I mean, he's just been fantastic, but injuries happen over the course of a season. Maybe some good timing too with that All-Star break coming up. Can take a little extra rest, and hopefully he's back right after.
So glad you mentioned that. It's 15-day IL stay. So, yes, it leads us right into the All-Star break. We come back in Milwaukee, and that was the quote that I got from Anthony Bender earlier in the clubhouse. Is that that's how they envision it, and that's how they're hoping it goes. Now, the good news today, Liam Hicks is back. We heard him in segment 2. Excited to be back, Jack McMullen. He'll play first. The role for Hicksy, what are you expecting over the next couple of weeks as he gets his way back from a lower back injury?
Yeah, I think a lot of first base DH, to be honest with you. It is the benefit of rostering 3 catchers, and there's another team in the division that's rostering 3 catchers right now. Like Philadelphia is rolling with 3 catchers on their roster, and Real Muto's going to catch a lot in Philly. But when he's not catching, we see Marchand, and then Stubbs is playing somewhere else sometimes, and that's a decent precedent there. So I think Hicks is going to play somewhere else a decent bit. I think he's going to play some first. Stowers has looked really good at first, so I think Hicks is going to DH a lot. And this is also an opportunity to get Stowers off his feet a little bit.
Yes.
I think we'll see Stowers DH some. So excited to see that and kind of the revolving door that the DH position turns into. The other thing that I wanted to ask Clayton about today during his media availability is there's precedent last year. Nick Fortes, before he was traded to Tampa at the deadline.
40.
Yeah, like there was a 3-catcher situation going on there with Augustine, with Liam, and with 40. And what happened there is, like Augustine or Hicks would catch the front 6 innings, 7 innings of the ball game. But then, say a lefty comes in and Hicks was the catcher. They're going to pinch hit. They're going to have a righty come off the bench. It opens up an opportunity to pinch hit for a guy like Mac and still have a very good defender behind the plate for the back 3 innings. So I really do think that's how Brian Navarreto is going to be used a lot.
20 wins. That's what we're looking for. 20 times 2 is what?
40.
Marlins looking for their 20th win in the month of June here tonight. They'll get one last chance. We'll turn the page to July tomorrow. Eury Perez and Tanner Gordon will feature our matchup on the mound. Expo question, Steve's guarantee. It's next on the Marlins Radio Network.
The Ritz-Carlton Key Biscayne, Miami invites you to discover a new era of coastal luxury following its $100 million transformation, where open-air design and sweeping ocean views create a seamless connection to the sea. Set across 17 acres of pristine beachfront, the resort blends island serenity with the dynamic rhythm of Miami. Experience the calm between the currents of city and sea and reserve at ritzcarlton.com or call 1-800-542-8680.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Out here, if you're doing nothing, you're doing everything right. Though on a cruise with Norwegian, even if you're doing nothing, you're still basking in the warm sun, enjoying the peaceful ocean waves. You're breathing. Don't forget about breathing. Definitely need to be breathing. So you get to do nothing or everything, but you still need to be breathing. It's really important.
Experience the difference with cruises to Alaska, the Caribbean, and Europe. Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry with the Bahamas and USA.
It all started in the city of brotherly love, the framework of a nation drafted by history's boldest visionaries.
We, the people of the United States.
Now, baseball's sharpest minds gather at the same fateful site to draft their own blueprint for success. Watch baseball write its next defining chapter, one name at a time. The MLB Draft, presented by Nippon Express. July 11th, coverage begins 1 Eastern on NBC and continues on MLB Network at 2:30.
This is Jacob Marcy, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on 104.3 WQAM.
All right, here we go now on a Tuesday night. We are live from Coors Field in Denver, Colorado, where the Marlins are looking for their 20th win here in the month of June. It has been so much fun. Offensively, pitching, defense, everything is clicking on all cylinders for the Miami Marlins. Eury Perez will go opposite today, Tanner Gordon, and it's just just such a privilege that you made us a part of your Tuesday night. Good program today. Heard from a bunch of individuals. Liam Hicks, good contributors today. Griffin Conine, some real bullish comments about his team and the Miami Marlins. Let's get to our X-Poll question, though, now as we want to stay on schedule. Who is the former Marlins assistant pitching coach that is now the lead man for the Rockies? Make sure to vote at Marlins Radio. It is time for Steve's Guarantees.
Almost time to play ball. First pitch coming up in moments. Steve's Guarantees coming up now.
Love the comment from Lou from Dade. Keep the June calendar up in the clubhouse. Amen, brother. You know, you can always comment on StreamYard if you join in on Twitter or X or YouTube, whatever you want to call it. Type into us, ask us questions, whatever it may be. Okay, our Steve's Guarantees tonight. So I'm looking at Tanner Gordon. He has struggled here at Coors. He's also struggled against lefties. Lefties OPSing 1,100. No Otto Lopez today. Just want to let everyone know that's just a maintenance day for him. I'm going with my lefties in the lineup. I like Stowers or Griff to hit a home run tonight. For Tanner Gordon, home runs. He's given up 6. 5 of them, or 6 of them to lefties, 5 of them here at Coors. So give me 2. Give me a home run either with Stowers or Griffin Conine. And then for Eury tonight, 2 or less walks. Going to be tough. Last 3 starts for Eury, 15 innings pitched, no walks. Been a huge reason why the Marlins have been able to win Eury's starts. And we saw yesterday, kind of got lucky. Like Sandy walked 5 and the Marlins still won that game. Eury cannot do the same here tonight. Folks, I hope we got the itch for first pitch because when we come back, Jack McMullen paints a picture. Kelly Sacco, she's ready to rock. Starting lineups in first pitch is right around the corner. Thanks for tuning in to the Marlins On Deck pregame show. I'm Steven Strom. Let's flip the M together, Miami. Marlins baseball. It's next on the Marlins Radio Network.